parachutists for missions in occupied Europe, training as many Jewish soldiers as the British would permit.
Keep straight on, good lads, and keep those behinds down!
In the training cadre, two soldiers whose names were to become world famous. Ord Wingate, a British Army officer, and Moshe Dayan of the Haganah.
Dayan, lower your fire.
Lower, sir?
I want them to feel the breeze from those bullets.
Captain Wingate, they're coming quite close right now.
No fear, you can't possibly hit your men.
How's that, sir?
The Lord is fighting for the children of Israel! Are you familiar with the book of Joshua, chapter 10?
Then spoke Joshua, Son, stand thou still upon Givon.
And the sun stood still and the moon stayed until the nation had defeated its enemies. There was no other day like this before it or after. The Lord fought for Israel. Have I quoted correctly?
You certainly have, sir.
Then I suggest you Jews put your trust in the Lord as much today as you did in the time of Joshua.
We'd better.
Then be kind enough to lower your fire.
Yes, sir.
Well, the situation in North Africa is this. The Germans are threatening to sweep through Egypt, take Cairo, and invade Palestine. That's why our top brass have decided to train a Jewish contingent.
But they say they'll only train 500 men. But how can 500 stop a panzer division?
The intent is to form them into sapper teams, to blow up bridges and so on.
I see. Tell me, Captain Wingate, do you think the Germans will get here?
I'm quite sure they will not. Only because of extended supply lines. They'll be stopped well short of here.
If that happens, what becomes of our training system?
That's easy. The top brass will stop training Jews a damn sight faster than they started, forgive my language.
Captain Wingate, you're supposed to be training 500 men, so naturally you'll train only 500. But it could be 500 at the time, and then another 500.
That's positively splendid.
You wouldn't object?
Mrs. Meyerson, I won't be here very much longer. I'm being posted to Burma. Therefore, whilst I'm still in the land of Israel, I consider it my duty to help the children of Israel to take advantage of the opportunity that God has given them.
Wonderful.
Fighting the white paper as though there were no Hitler meant smuggling immigrants into Palestine under the guns of British destroyers.
We have an incoming vessel, the Delos. Tell her to alter course. British destroyer patrolling here.
Delos, huh? Greek ship?
Should only be a ship. It's an inter-island ferry.
I will take it to them.
Then tell Shulamit to come and eat. The child looks pale.
And what are you? The mess sergeant to the entire Haganah? She says you should go and eat. She says the child looks pale.
Can't eat till I'm relieved.
Then I will relieve you, pale child. Hand over the Tommy gun.
Very nice, I must say.
Yeah, you like the way I make tahina, huh?
Your trina is nice, too. I was talking about Mr. Ariel. What's your secret?
A dash of cayenne pepper.
And what's the secret of you and Mr. Ariel? Come on, Golda. Everybody's talking about you, too.
Let them talk. What would be wrong? You know the old Yiddish saying, meine Schume ist nicht der Rochenkaff.
I don't understand.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I forgot that Sabras don't care to learn Yiddish. Rough translation. A person is not a stick of wood.
In April 1945, German concentration camps were liberated by victorious Allied soldiers who have never been able to forget the horror of what they saw. When some of the survivors attempted to enter Palestine by sea, they were intercepted by the British and placed in camps like this one on the island of Cyprus.
When did the idea of an independent Jewish state change from a distant dream to an immediate need? It was when we Jews in the land of Israel, 600,000 strong, found ourselves helpless to rescue our own people because of the policy of an occupying foreign power. That's when we learned we had to take our future into our own hands. I'm only talking about the very young children.
How young?
Under the age of 1 year. The doctors say most of them won't live through a winter in this camp. Isn't there some way they can get priority to leave Cyprus and come to Palestine?
The British Foreign Office is a stickler for its own rules. And the rule in this camp is first in, first out.
Oh, Sir Stuart, you and I have had many dealings in Jerusalem. In my opinion, you're much too decent to let children die for a rule like that.
I knew what I was up against when I heard Mr. Ben-Gurion was sending you. You are a formidable person, Mrs. Meyerson. Mind you, only these very young children.
And their parents, if they have parents left alive. You can't separate them naturally.
Naturally. But you do understand this will have to be done under the regular monthly immigration quota. The number going out of turn will have to be subtracted. And those who are waiting to go in turn will have to agree to let the others jump to the head of the queue.
I've made arrangements to talk to some of the leaders. Now you know why Ben-Gurion gave me this job.
Why?
Nobody else would touch it.
1 year I'm rotting in this place. 1 whole year. You're trying to say somebody who came last week should go ahead of me.
Oh, I'm saying a child, yes.
I'm sick myself. If I'll stay much longer, I'll die here.
No, we're trying to get you all off. But the children first.
Please. I understand about the children, but their parents don't mean anything to me.
Children don't mean anything to me. I'll never have any. Would you like to see what's tattooed on my arm?
I'm on the list for next month. Are you asking me to wait another year?
No. It won't take that long.
How long? How long?
It could be forever.
No, why?
They say soon the British will stop sending us to Palestine altogether.
Quiet, please, quiet. We are people, not animals. We are still people.
My dear lady from the Promised Land, every captured ship is a separate camp here. Every camp has its own committee. We are not authorized to act for the others.
Would it be possible to call a meeting with all the committees? I could say that children are the future of any country, but let me speak of the present. The Jewish children in Palestine, the Sabras, are a miracle. How I wish you could have seen them on the beaches, meeting the ships that managed to get through. These youngsters, 16, 17-year-old boys and girls, with no memory of persecution.